What it do, Ski? It's your boy Fail34, and today I'm here with a reaction video to Doctor Who Season 11, Episode 8. 8. This one's 8. How's it going, everyone? So, last episode was probably one of the best episodes of the season so far. From the overall tone, the pacing, the cast I thought was just great all around, from the side characters to the ones coupled up with their companions, and just overall the concept from the sort of automation, super capitalistic, kerblam concept design work. Everything about that episode I thought was really well done and put together. Unfortunately, I lost the episode file, but you know what? Not gonna get too upset. Actually, being completely transparent here, I guess 2020 starting off on a really bad spree of luck. So that file yesterday on the first, and now it's the second, and I was actually like about 6 minutes into this episode, and the video, it was literally beyond my control once again, but nothing with the audio. Literally my whole entire house, just the power turned off, and this never happened before. Usually if it does turn off, it's like the lights, but the computer is perfectly fine. So I mean, I'm not gonna get too upset about it, and on the bright side, it was only about the first 5 minutes of the show, so that's not even like, that's perfectly fine. So I tried recovering that first 5 minutes, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna ruin my mood or like exhaust my energy or efforts trying to just get like basically an intro in the first like 5 minutes of an episode. It's not a big deal. It's been about half an hour since then. Let's go watch the episode. So as always, if you enjoyed this one, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. That being said, let's get into this episode, guys. Yeet. So I'll let you guys know where I got up to. But actually, my bad about episode 7, guys. That was like, I could have checked my audio and seen that it was messed up. I'll take responsibility for that one, guys. So I'm gonna just skip the first 5 minutes for what I saw and just continue on from where I left off. Pretty much thoughts on the episode. Loved the atmosphere and the tone so far. Thought it was a pretty solid introduction. This woman just died. I also loved Jodie here and the doctor just diving in, just trying to save the day. Really enjoyed that quite a bit. Seems like an interesting plot there, like where we're gonna go with this granddaughter. Also, notably, I think it was cool that Yaz is sort of, there's a quick shot of Yaz just sort of just feeling bad that the woman passed away. That could be sort of a reflection on what just happened with the demons of Punjab. So I thought that was nice, and I like how they're all just, doing a little interrogation. Anyway, with that being said, there's some witches about. The doctor just showed her they're Witchfinders, so let's see where things continue off here so far. Really liking the episode.
Why are you walking? Where are the horses?
Horses are banned in Bilehurst. They are creatures of Satan. I had them all shot.
Well, that's a little extreme.
That hole looks like the best place to start.
Yeah.
Not the only place. I want to find that girl who's just lost her gran. We'll deal with her ladyship if you go do some family liaison.
It makes sense. Yaz doing her thing. She's
Some
an
wine?
officer.
Your witch trials have become a weekly event with a...
You know what I've noticed about, this is just an observation I've made with season 11 so far, specifically with the companions. They don't seem very, how to put it? They seem more like tourists, and I guess that just speaks to their relationship with the doctor. When we had people like Rose or Bill or even Clara, there was a little bit more excitement, engagement. I guess, and for them, it just seems like they're sort of just chilling half the time, not really that excited or engaged. That like they're like, holy shit, we're going through time, or they're like that eager. They're sort of just like, yep, the doctor's here. We're just following the doctor, doing her thing, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just different. Yeah, I think I enjoy. I think it's more fun when you see like, Clara freaking out about time traveling and being so eager and stuff, or same thing with Bill or Rose just peeking in and having these storylines take place, whereas they're sort of just kind of lingering, just sort of like the audience for the doctor, which, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, they're sort of like tourists, I guess, so I guess we'll see how just that goes over time, but just something that I noticed, especially with this episode, like when the witch is being hanged. Obviously you didn't see it, but she's being hanged, they're sort of just like, and they're walking towards this building, and Ryan has his hands in his pockets, so just like blase about it, just like, I mean, I guess it's just who they are as characters, right? But anyway, sorry for rambling on. Just a thought that came to mind.
Village celebration.
Blighting the crops, bewitching animals, plaguing people with fits, sickness, and visions. They are in league with him.
In league?
Kill the witches, defeat Satan. As King James has written in his new Bible, not suffer a witch to live.
In the Old Testament. There's a twist in the sequel. Love thy neighbour, which is why we come.
Good evening.
Madam, I have come to your rescue.
King James.
Straight
Oh.
yourselves before me. God's chosen ruler and Satan's greatest foe. Come to vanquish the scourge of witchcraft across the land.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause it right here just so I can just save the video file to verify that happened. That was really funny. Yeet.
The mask, I have enemies everywhere and have to travel incognito also.
I thought it was a plague.
Are you actors?
We're your Witchfinders, sire, as we explained to Mistress Savage.
A woman could never be the general.
That's crazy.
Silly me. Must have got all confused.
And these are your underlings.
It's a very flat team structure. We all have our area of expertise.
Even the wee lassie, tuned for nosiness and gossip. And what is your field?
I love his voice, though.
Is my newbie print.
Paperwork mostly, Your Majesty.
Paper, how fascinating. We should talk. But first, madam, word has reached me of your battle against Satan. There's no time for the weak. Satan preys on the innocent even while they sleep. Together.
Together we shall save the souls of my people from Satan, even if it means killing them all.
Gotta love the 1700s, right? Sexism, racism, the plagues. Not the plague, but like mass sickness. Just great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Willie! Get away from it!
Don't know. But I want to help. I'm investigating.
Hey, Mr. Bit.
Tendril thing attacked her. Mud tendril. Coming up out of the ground, I had to smash it to pieces. Got it all over me. Just the one mud tendril. How big? And when you say ritual, do you mean like a spell, like she conjured it up? She was scared of it.
I have a great many artifacts. Torture implements, charms, and a wide selection of body parts.
Pretty eager about that last one.
Belong to my first Witchfinder General. You may wear the hat.
You can trust me, sire.
I can trust no one.
Can we have that as an emote in the Discord? That'd be the perfect
Ward off evil
grab
spirits.
emote.
It's my pricker. Essential for inspections. A true witch will not bleed if her mark is pricked.
Everyone knows that. So why did Becca Savage target her?
Maybe she was ashamed of the woman who brought her up.
Wait, you
Brought
were
her
Becca
up?
family?
Cousins? Left us all behind.
True.
Excuse me, when you say Satan, what exactly do you mean?
Satan is all around us, all of the time. We must be strong, or else he will take us. Of that I have no doubt.
Are you a good person, Mistress Savage?
My conscience is clean.
Here, Granny's specialty.
Oh, this would have been a great
Soothes
moment
the
for a
soul.
Satan's Pit reference from the Doctor.
Unless you think I'm a witch.
Every day I'd wake up feeling this. Dread.
Anxiety? Depression?
Fear.
How did you get rid of it?
I didn't. I just took it. Had the year from hell. When I say hell, I don't literally mean hell. I mean it was really awful. And I told myself when I got bigger, I'd stand up to the Izzy Flints of this world.
I can't stand up to Becca. She'll have me tried for a witch. What am I meant to do?
Seems to me like you have two choices. Run as far away from here as possible, or stick with us. Want to come with us?
Not really.
Look at him. Alphonse's loyalty is rare and pure. It's only a matter of time before I inevitably get let down. My father was murdered by my mother, who was then imprisoned and beheaded.
Okay, that's worse.
Yeah.
I was raised by regents. One was assassinated, one died in battle, and another died in suspicious circumstances.
Shit was rough back
There have
then.
been numerous
Damn.
attempts to kidnap me, kill me, or blow me up. It's a miracle I'm still alive.
You're not kidding.
No, I'm not. That felt good. Thank you. And now we can have some fun. Eh, Ryan?
Just mud. No sign of any tendency to tendril. Shouldn't be this. What aren't you telling me? Whoa! I am no longer disappointed. See? The mud is alive. Well, now I'm not sure it's mud at all.
Why? Oh, hey, how's it going?
Granny! That is not your Granny, Willa.
Yes, it is.
No, that's the not mud. And reanimating it. So it is pretty sentient. I'm so sorry for this, Willa. Hi. Not Willa's Granny. Right, but
Okay,
really
that's
not
a
right.
pretty
Not
good
cool.
looking
Is
demon
that why it went after
monster.
Willa? Of course. What are you doing? You want this? One of you, is it? Or part of you? Oh, no. Not until you tell me what's going on here. Oh.
Oh, we got a legion. Oh,
Always good to get fast answers. Please. I've given you the blood. What more do you need? So annoying when they're silent.
Witchcraft!
So much for keeping I know it looks bad, but don't worry. I'm all over it.
Willa Twiston was the witch all along.
Of course, Your Majesty.
No, Alfonso, don't!
In the air and in the air.
oh shit, we got powers now? Is he part of the gang?
Now you made them angry. Something beyond your understanding.
Something from hell.
More like from the heavens.
Little Satan.
They chose to kill Alfonso when he was a threat, but
With your wand, raising your kin from the dead.
Canted angles, what we doing?
what? No, hold on a sec.
You are no Witchfinder's assistant. You
You're
are
a
Satan's
witch.
acolyte.
Now I see you for what you really are.
She was trying to save us, sire.
Thank you, Willa.
Are you sure you're not mistaken, Willa? Or are you in league with the witches as I first suspected?
She said she wanted to help me.
Who do you trust to save you? Your king? Your family? Whatever I have done, I did to save all of our souls.
I did think it was strange when they said her name was the Doctor.
Like Dr. D, a
Devil?
necromancer. That seals it. Arrest the witch.
I am not a witch.
Which way do you reckon they went?
That hat is so big, he looks like Pinhead. or
There you go.
the Man in Black.
I wish to know all the secrets of existence.
Don't we all? But true knowledge has to be earned, hiding behind a title.
Just as you hide behind Doctor, perhaps.
Okay. Shooting some shots, I see, James.
Why would I wish to see her?
Nobody will ever know why she left you, James. But you can't go hurting people just because you're scared to face up to the darkness inside you. We want certainty, security, to believe that people are evil or heroic, but that's not how people are. You want to know the secrets of existence? Start with the mysteries of the heart. I can show you everything if you stop being afraid of what you don't understand. If you trust me. But if you want to defeat evil, you have to let me go. Now. Please, sire.
And there is only one way to be certain.
Stab.
Guards, summon the villagers.
All the way through the...
They're like Naruto running with their arms out. But at a very slow pace.
Take off my coat. It reacted to your touch. Why?
I warned you to keep quiet.
Rather I ask Willa.
Silence! Or I shall duck her too.
Last request. I definitely get a last request.
Duck the witch.
Oh, what the fuck?
I was right.
May only my king!
Sire, please order her to be raised.
She's not a witch. She's your only hope of getting out of here alive.
They're witches, sire!
You didn't have mascara on.
No, it hasn't! We must be certain!
Please, Your Majesty.
Raise the stool. The trial is over.
Oh shit.
Where's she gone? What's happened to her?
You got fam. Sorry. About to get exposed.
Where is she? Looking for me? Doctor!
She truly is a powerful witch.
No, sire. I am no witch. I just couldn't hold in my breath and getting out of chains. Fam! No.
I'm so sorry, Doctor. I was scared.
Have they? Of course. They've come to join me.
Oh, that one was really feeling herself.
It's in you. Just as it's in them. And none of you can hide it anymore.
But something lay beneath it. I awoke hell. Satan himself attacked me, poisoned me. That night, I felt it growing inside me. The mark of Satan. I needed her help. I begged for it. For her to lance this evil out of me. But she was too weak. I can't fight it anymore, Doctor.
You cannot fight it because you are the witch.
I have let Satan in. I have failed you, sire. Yes, I am the witch.
Everyone, behind me. It's Becca they want.
But why?
What is happening? She's possessed by Satan.
Not by Satan.
And by what?
Morax,
Morax?
Who are you?
hand me your king.
What?
Haven't you got your own king? Or is he hiding?
He does not hide. He waits. We have all waited for too long, trapped in the hill.
Pendle Hill.
Our prison, the mighty Morax army, captured and imprisoned on this pitiful planet.
It's obvious when you put it like that.
Imprisoned no more. The lock was broken.
What look? How was it broken?
Now the Morax army shall rise again. Hate and Morax!
This is a two-parter? No way.
Witchfinder.
Oh, holy shit. I would have been that. That would have been wild.
Taking the king, not the rest of us out. Quite a
We
blast
should be
there.
ending soon, though.
Haven't had a hangover like this since the Milk Wars at Keston 5.
What are you doing with this thing?
Tell them what Bilehurst means. For part of the Queen's form to escape and infect her. According to my calculations, this ancient alien wood is like Semtex to Morax. That's why it made such good luck. Right, help me break it up. It's time to stop being scared. A little bit of scared isn't a bad thing. Morax is way more dangerous than Becca ever was.
Only I know the path up the hill.
True.
So you need me to lead the way.
She's right, Doc.
There are more powerful people here than kings and queens.
Onwards to save the king.
They've got their joints lit. They're heading to stop the Morax.
Tanic creature.
With my Morax king. Come to me, my love.
Satan rises. May the Lord save me.
Or alternatively, Witchfinders United at your service.
Yeah, mate. You better back off.
Come near the flames.
I've got your sire, my protector.
Willow.
My protector.
No, not by Granny. Let her rest. And you, Morax, back into your cell now, please.
Flames don't scare me, Doctor, and kill you all.
Afraid not, Morax. I'm here.
Really? Feels like a boss battle in a video game.
Just another inexplicable wonder of existence you're not going to be able to tell anyone about.
Doctor, I understand you are displeased with me.
Be a doctor. I reckon you'll be good at that.
One final command. As your king, come back to London with me, Ryan. Be my protector.
I mean, it's a kind offer, sire. Keep me eye on you. So you behave yourself.
We will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger.
Ezekiel,
Tarantino.
what are you all doing?
A brilliant man once said, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. We're just about to prove him right.
Witches!
Where did they go?
And that was my reaction video to Doctor Who Season 11, Episode 8. I'm definitely not the same person I am at the end of this video, at the end of that clip, because it's the next day, and I totally forgot to record my outro. So here it is, the next day. My room's a mess, but hey. Overall, I actually enjoyed this episode, and I found it to be more in the middle ground, I think, of Season 11 so far. The episode did start off fairly strong. It felt darker and grittier. This episode had a serious atmosphere to it, with the whole witching, starting off with somebody just being bewitched, being just murdered. Something else that I liked about this episode, similar to the last, it sort of ticked off the marker of feeling like a proper Doctor Who episode again. This felt like that to me as well. This one leaning more on the darker side and the sort of older period piece. It felt almost like that, you know, the usual sort of historical episodes that we have, like recently we've had with like Capaldi a couple times and Tennant even. The Doctor this episode, some actual great standouts to me. One of my favorite moments I think with the Doctor, with Jodie's with Doctor 13 so far, was with her interaction with King James, trying to plead him not to, you know, go through what he was about to do. At that moment, I'm like, this feels like the Doctor. But I still don't think we've had absolute banger, game-changing episodes this season. That's probably something I'll expect in the next season. You know, I thought King James was all right. I enjoyed his personality this episode. I thought he was a lot of fun, but at times did feel a little much and kind of messed with the tone of this episode and felt very campy. He works for me at some points this episode, but then he also doesn't. So he just sort of fell in the middle ground for me. And I thought the companions and the way that they were utilized this episode were all right. Overall, I did enjoy the episode. I think there was some fun to it. Would probably rewatch this episode too if I were to just sit down and go through season 11. Like the whole mysterious and slightly gritty vibe I think worked well for this one. I also thought the side characters were pretty strong performance wise. I thought the witch in the end, I thought her granddaughter, she did a good job of making me, I hated her, but it was in a good way. I felt like the granddaughter could have been used like ever so slightly more, but I mean, I think even how they utilized her was good enough. An idea that I liked that they dived into slightly, and I kind of wish they did a little bit more, was the Doctor's I guess feelings. We see it later in the episode for other people being mistreated because the Doctor's a woman, this regeneration, versus how this would have never been a problem had she been a man. So I thought that was an interesting idea, and maybe maybe in this episode or maybe future episodes we'll go a little bit more deeper into that in another fashion. And it didn't feel like it was too over the head for me, honestly. They didn't like, I didn't feel like that I didn't feel like, I felt like it was a pretty natural way to bring that idea up, because it's something that would happen if you were to travel in time, and similar if you were to travel with companions, and you have Ryan with you, you know? And the last thing about this episode, I'm sure other people feel the same way, is the ending. It certainly felt rushed. I wasn't a big fan of the resolution. It went by way too quickly. It didn't ruin the pacing of the episode, but the last 5 minutes, it just was paced up fairly well for the episode, and the last 5 minutes is like, they were just speedrunning it, you know? But what did you think about this episode? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, if you enjoyed this one, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And with that being said, that was this episode of Doctor Who, guys. Yeah. Next week, we have the channel update, so I'm really excited for some new shows to launch. Also, I'm going to be trying to get Doctor Who all done before the like middle to end of next week, to sort of sync up with the new launch and get season 12 going, because I'm excited. Check out the Patreon page if you're interested in getting the full unedited raw reactions and more. And with that being said, guys, I love you, and I will see you all next time.